My name is Tong. I grew up in this neighborhood. I am a graduate and former civil service employee of Northeastern. While working on my Master of Science degree in Earth Science, I worked full-time as a lab manager in the Earth Science department. After I earned my master's degree in 1988, I also taught as a part-time instructor until I left the university to work at the EPA in 1991. Veterans Day has just passed, and it serves to remind us of the importance of honoring our veterans, past and present, for the sacrifices they have made for our country. However, NEIU is callously dishonoring the veterans and families of veterans who own properties that it plans to bulldoze for student housing and retail. My family owns a property at 3411 West Bryn Mawr. 2 generations of my family were American veterans. My grandfather, Tong, served in the U.S. Army during World War II, and my father, Jerry Tong, served in the U.S. Army Intelligence during the Korean War. My family's roots in this neighborhood were established in 1946, when Grandpa, who had emigrated from China in 1924, bought a Chinese takeout called the Lee at 3336 West Bryn Mawr. Due to discriminatory laws of the past era, Grandpa earned citizenship only because he served in the military through the draft and was able to bring his wife, son, and daughter to Chicago after the war. After Grandpa was discharged from the Army, he bought the Lee, and the plot of land that would later become the Northeastern campus served as a temporary GI trailer camp to address the post-war housing shortage. My grandfather's trailer could only accommodate 3 people: himself, my grandmother, my teenage aunt. My father slept in the restaurant kitchen or outdoors on the Peterson School merry-go-round on hot summer nights. After the trailer camp closed during the late 40s, Grandpa and his family could not even rent an apartment locally due to the racial discrimination, so they moved 20 miles to Chinatown and commuted daily to run the restaurant on the north side, 363 days per year, closing only on Thanksgiving and Christmas, working 7 years before they earned enough money to build Tong's Tea Garden at 3411 West Bryn Mawr. I'll conclude. My father eventually inherited the business after 30 years, retired in 1984. Since that time, he's leased the restaurant, which has remained open as Hunan Walk, and my mother and my sister Dolly still live upstairs. The restaurant represents the life's work of my grandfather and father. It is their legacy and symbol of their triumph over adversity and their achievement of the American dream to secure a better life for future generations of our family. But now our property, which currently provides my mother's financial security, is being threatened for destruction by NEIU's eminent domain lawsuit. A public institution like NEIU should not seize land and ruin the lives and property of business owners. It is shameful, un-American, and goes against the freedom that these veterans have defended. NEIU should drop the eminent domain lawsuit and build dorms first on their own campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tong. Our last speaker